You know who else started? Because it all comes from mum's side. Even though mum's there going, oh, they wouldn't do anything to intentionally. Yes, they would. They're fucking scum. Your sister's a piece of shit. Miriam House is the worst. She's doing conveyancing for me. Looking at all my bank statements. Then he goes, well, where did all your money come from? Fuck off, Miriam. Where's all yours come from? That's breaking laws. She's a fucking scummy little cunt. Anyway, as anyone who knows, say you've got like two banks or three banks and you've got four bank accounts in one bank, well, technically you've got one every day, then you've got a savings account, then you've got your other savings accounts and your fixed term deposits. That's how I set my bank accounts up. You know, so like the three of them or the four of them, like that, and then I transfer from one to another if I've got to, put some money in another one and so forth. So you can write whatever you want in the description. They're all my bank accounts. I'm transferring from one bank account to another bank account. I can say, so I used to say, I've still got it now. Justin's twin bank account. Or this, I'd be like twins. It's like, oh, my twin sister then goes, oh, you don't do that. You're mentally retarded, Amanda. I can write whatever I fucking want. They're my bank accounts. If I set two bank accounts up that's identical and I want to call them twin bank accounts, she's like, why don't like you doing that? I'm like, you're fucking weird. Mum's got you so brainwashed, you're weird. I was saying to me once how I set my bank accounts up. I'm like, oh, I've got two identical at two different banks. So I go to one bank and say, what have you got as an everyday savings, and then savings, fixed term deposit, and then do it that way. But I make sure that both banks are exactly identical, but at two different branches. And I'm like, you're weird in the head. You're so brainwashed by mum and mum sisters that you don't know anything. I'm not walking away from that amount of money. You guys think I'm going to do what? Oh, Justin's going to let go and move on. No way. If I did it to you, you'd be suing my ass. We're talking about the money I made from the sale of 16 Scott Road. I never spent it. It stayed in the bank, in a dormant bank account, not getting interest because I didn't want to have to pay extra taxes. We're talking about the money I made cash in hand working for Steve Hatch and Mitri from 2009 to 2012. We're talking about my salary at Star Casino, $47,730 a year. I saved most of it. We're talking about from 2006 and 2007 when I was working for Jeff with the Tough and Glass Company. $300 a day, minimum 2 days a week. We're talking about when I did maintenance cash in hand. We're talking about everything, even right back before I was working at the Powerhouse by Ridges in Tamworth when I was 19 negotiating my first salary package. We're talking about my lifetime of savings, and we're talking about a shitload more than only $200,000. Okay? And as per my bank statement, you will fucking goddamn pay me back every damage that you people, family members, so-called friends. I don't have friends, thanks. Don't want them. Too much trouble. Cost too much money. Waste of time. Waste of energy. Waste of money. Okay? Don't want relationships either. Same thing. Prefer money, assets, belongings, like my BMW. Everything I worked hard for. My money, I worked for it. Okay? Can prove it. That's worth more than me than people. Mine. What I worked hard for. Now, you fucked over not just that, my living home environment put me under duress for 11 years. Duress for 11 years. Broke surveillance laws, monitoring, surveillance, privacy, like I've said in other posts. Then there's the pain and suffering I've gone through, health damages you've caused, reckless endangerment to my health, plus loss of salary, interfered in my return to work at Star Casino, plus prevented my studies going back to them. There's so much. Interfered in my life in America. And then, of course, there's the loss of permanent residence status that I've held since 2014. That's worth something. We're talking about a lot more than 200,000. No one is worth that amount of damage. Okay?